What I really want to talk about is the power of sports and building a culture, building a winning culture. The years that you've spent at KU, what you've done to shape the lives of young men, how the game of basketball has been the tool that you've used to really change lives, and what what it is, the philosophy you take into to every year to try to invest your time and energy into these young men. Like you said, these are young 18, 19, 20-year-old kids, and they're judged in a different way, but they're just learning.
Well, that is very, very true. And everybody comes from different backgrounds. And to be honest with you, the job, uh, uh, even though you should never look at impacting kids' lives as a job, but the actual a paying part of the job is so much different than what it was, even 5 years ago, but let alone, 15 or 20 years ago. Because the reality of it is, you don't uh, take a child into your home and say, okay, in 9 months, we're going to mold you for the rest of your life. It takes time to develop relationships and habits and things like that. And it's more of a challenge now because the vast majority of the guys you get are basically on 9 to 10 month contracts, and there's going to be times where guys stay longer than that. But the times where kids go to school as freshmen and fans watch them grow up right before their eyes, those times are going to be few and far between. And that's one thing that I think is sad about this era is I think fans are going to miss out on what they love most about college athletics is not just a team winning and not just supporting a team, but watching the youngsters become adults right before their very eyes.
This is probably the weekend that punctuates that when it's senior weekend, and normally you'd be introducing a young man to speak that, as you just said, you've watched grow up from age 17 to 22 or 23. It's not the case anymore, but you do have a couple guys like that you've been around for the last 3 or 4 years, and Justin and Wilder. Tell us about your excitement for those two in their senior day and how you've been able to instill some life lessons into them as they've grown up.